Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. Today's movie review is gonna be on the 2009 movie directed by James Cameron, and that is gonna be on Avatar. Avatar is an epic science fiction movie that came out in December of 2009, and it was directed by James Cameron, the one and only James Cameron we all know, who's known for directing Terminator 2: Judgment Day and Titanic. And so I actually watched the whole movie on Disney Plus today, and so the story of Avatar goes like this. On the lush alien world of Pandora live the Nevi beings who appear primitive but are highly evolved. Because the planet's environment is poisonous, human and Navy hybrids called avatars must link to human minds and to allow for free movement on Pandora. Jake Sully, played by Sam Worthington. Jake Sully, a paralyzed former Marine, becomes mobile again through one such avatar and falls in love with a Navy woman played by Zoe Saldana. As a bond with her grows, he is drawn into a battle for the survival of her world. And yeah, that's the story of the original Avatar. So like I said, I actually watched the whole movie on Disney Plus today. This movie was actually recommended by one of my movie theater managers when I was working at Regal recently. Like Julius is actually one of the managers who works there. He actually recommended me to check out the original Avatar, and so it was streaming on Disney Plus. So earlier today, I watched the whole movie on Disney Plus, the whole movie, the original Avatar, and I'm gonna have to say, in my honest opinion, do I really hate this movie? Well, I wouldn't really think so, because I didn't really hate this movie a whole lot, because here's the point, guys. Like, here's the thing. When this movie first came out on December 18th, 2009, it was like a huge hit. Like it was like a popular movie that came out in 2009. And I was actually 10 years old when this movie first came out, like around the time when it first came out. And I didn't really see this movie in theaters, but I know a lot of you guys watching this review, a lot of you guys have already seen Avatar, because given how much money it's made at the box office, because this movie actually grossed over $2 billion at the worldwide box office, and that's a lot of money that the first Avatar made. And I guess nowadays, like I think for a decade, like I think for a decade later, like in 2019, Avengers Endgame was also another popular movie that came out in 2019. And I guess some moviegoers and some people were thinking that they prefer Avengers Endgame over Avatar. But do I really think that? If I had to choose which movie is better, I would say that that's a 50-50 for me, because I actually like both movies. So it doesn't matter what movie I enjoy more, Avengers Endgame or Avatar, because now that I watched the whole Avatar movie, I gotta say I like both Avengers Endgame and Avatar. I don't care which one's better, because it's a 50-50 for me. And I gotta say, James Cameron actually does a good job directing this movie. Like, the way he shoots this film, it's got really cool visual effects, and it's got an awesome music score soundtrack by James Horner. And it's got talented acting performances too, like Sam Worthington as Jake, like Sam Worthington, and Zoe Saldana, and Sigourney Weaver, Michelle Rodriguez, Stephen Lang, and yeah, etc. And I will say, I do prefer Titanic, because I will say, Avatar is not really considered to be my favorite film that James Cameron worked on, because I do prefer Titanic. But don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed this movie nonetheless, because this was still a pretty good movie, and I wouldn't really call this movie like the best movie ever, because I can see why a lot of people say that this is like considered to be like one of the best movies of all time. And because I remember when years passed after this movie first came out, like people have been praising the hell out of it, like everybody, like everyone's just like everyone's really been praising this movie a lot. Like, oh my god, Avatar's the best movie ever. It's my all-time favorite movie of 2009. well, and then like I said, as years passed, all the way up until Avengers Endgame was released, I I wouldn't really consider Avatar as one of the best movies of all time, because I've seen even better movies that came out, like especially like I said, I do prefer James Cameron's other film, Titanic, and I also prefer Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Yeah. But yeah, that's just me, guys, and yeah. But yeah, this movie Avatar still had pretty cool visual effects. Like, it's got like visual effects and the soundtrack and acting performances and James Cameron's direction. And Avatar was actually the first movie. It was actually the first 20th Century Fox movie to use the 2009 20th Century Fox logo. The 2009 20th Century Fox logo was actually animated by Blue Sky Studios, and it's like where they updated the animation and they added palm trees in the logo. Yeah, and then a year later, it was turned into a 75th anniversary logo temporarily. Yeah. And yeah, and plus, and they're also making sequels to Avatar, because when the first Avatar first came out, James Cameron said that he would make sequels to Avatar if it's successful enough, and of course the first Avatar was widely successful. It was very successful. It was a huge hit at the box office, and but then it took years for the sequels to be made, and plus they're also making and plus they're already making Avatar 2, which there's already a title for Avatar 2. The title for Avatar 2 is called Avatar: The Way of Water. And so, does that interest me? Well, I guess I might give Avatar: The Way of Water a shot. Now that I watched the first Avatar, I guess I'll probably check out Avatar: The Way of Water this December. Yeah, and plus, they're also making more Avatar sequels after The Way of Water. I heard there's going to be an Avatar 3 and an Avatar 4. I mean, I guess I might still check them out or some sort, but yeah, that's just me, cause I mean, I still enjoyed almost everything. I still enjoyed almost everything about this movie. I mean, despite its flaws that some people say about this movie, then I say like, I think Avatar is still a pretty good movie. I would say it's just a good movie. I wouldn't call it great. I wouldn't call it awesome or perfection. And plus, I do know the DVD, because I do know the DVD release of Avatar. The DVD release of Avatar also included the THX trailer Amazing Life. But strangely, the THX logo for Amazing Life, that actually doesn't appear at the beginning of Avatar. It actually appears at the end of Avatar. Like, after the credits have rolled, you get the Amazing Life trailer from THX. Which is kind of odd, because usually they show the THX logo at the beginning of home video releases. Well, but on Avatar, the Amazing Life THX trailer is shown at the end. But yeah, so overall, Avatar was a good movie, directed by James Cameron from 20th Century Fox, and James Cameron's company, Lightstorm Entertainment. And I'm gonna give Avatar 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like, I wouldn't really rate this movie a 5 out of 5, because that would be like a sign that I'm overpraising it, because which is why a lot of people say that this movie's overrated, and people don't really planning on watching it since because of how long it is. Like, it's like 2 hours and 42 minutes, and there's also extended cuts as well, which I think the extended cuts are about 3 hours, I think, but I think of the Disney Plus version, for me, I think it's actually the original version, from the original runtime version that's 2 hours and 42 minutes. But like I said, I wouldn't really rate Avatar 5 out of 5, because I would just give it 3.5 out of 5 stars, because that's my best rating for me, because that's just me, guys. So yeah, if you haven't watched Avatar yet, and if you really want to check it out, then, and if you have Disney Plus, and if you really want to check out Avatar, then maybe I say give this movie a chance. I say give this movie a shot. Maybe even before the sequel comes out in December, like the Way of Water. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Avatar. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.